Hi, I'm Luke.
And I'm Lukola. And together, we're Lukola.
Hi everyone, this is our social media marketing strategy for the Waikato Management School Marketing Department. The first thing we decided to look at was the target market, so this is who our strategy is aimed at. We settled on first year management students who are 18 to 20 years old, male and female, and studying a management degree at Waikato. We chose this demographic as they are likely to be making decisions about their future study options. These students are impressionable and need to be educated on the options that exist for them. By having a prominent social media presence, the Department of Marketing will have the ability to convey the benefits of studying marketing to these students whilst differentiating themselves from the other departments.
Alongside the target market, there are also other groups who will be affected by the implementation of the social media marketing plan. We have divided these groups into primary and secondary stakeholders. The primary stakeholders are the most affected by the social media marketing plan. They are the marketing department staff, who would benefit from having more students in their classes, first year management students, who are the main target and will discover what to expect from taking marketing as a major, and thirdly, current marketing students who would be involved in the creation of marketing content. The secondary stakeholders are less affected by our plan, yet still benefit indirectly. They include prospective students who can follow updates and get a sneak peek into what studying marketing at Waikato is like before they leave school, the wider university who benefit from this type of exposure, and students from other faculties of the university who may be interested in exploring marketing through elective papers or as an out-of-faculty major.
Before devising our social media marketing strategy, we needed to find out what the staff and students of marketing actually want. So after asking around various students of the marketing department, we found there was a general trend of students who wanted more support in choosing their majors, as well as they wanted to know more about the department before they studied marketing. And this was a commonality for many first year students who are still trying to decide what major they want to take. Concerning the staff didn't feel like they had the tools necessary to market themselves, and they in general wanted more marketing of the department.
Keeping consistent with what the marketing staff and students want to see from the department, we have chosen the following 3 social media platforms to action this plan. We chose to use Snapchat because it has become popular across our target market age group and has embedded itself in current youth culture. It has close to 100 million active consumers who use the application daily and is the second most popular social media platform behind Facebook. This brings us to Facebook, which is our second platform that we're using. It is the most popular social media platform, and we expect almost all of our target market to be on and actively using Facebook. 87% of all internet users aged 18 to 29 years old use Facebook. It is also frequently used, with 70% of Facebook users visiting the site daily. We're thirdly using YouTube, which will be used as an intermediary channel. We are not aiming to get likes or subscriptions on YouTube, but to link the videos through Facebook, as this platform is more relevant to our target. Videos uploaded to YouTube also have more flexibility and room to grow, with greater potential to go viral. It is the top video sharing service and reaches 81.2% of all internet users and 98.3% of internet users aged 18 to 24. This slide shows the platforms that we have chosen to avoid when implementing our social media marketing plan. Firstly, we've chosen not to use Twitter because only 37% of people in the 18 to 29-year-old age bracket of internet users actually use this site. And it doesn't seem to be part of the University of Waikato's culture, and we haven't seen any examples of it being successfully used in the past. The same goes for Instagram, however it does have a decent number of users, with 53% of internet users using the platform. We've compared what we think we could achieve with the Instagram account to the current Waikato page's Instagram account. They have just over 2,000 followers, which we don't think is very successful considering there are currently over 12,000 students enrolled in the University of Waikato, meaning they're only reaching about a sixth of the potential audience. Thirdly, we've chosen to forego using LinkedIn because only 23% of young people use the site, and it seems to be unpopular among first years who are less concerned with building a professional network in the early ages of study and more into using interactive and fun platforms.
Having settled on which social media platforms we're going to use, we can now set some goals for the social media marketing plan. The overall aim is to increase the number of marketing students, so we've set a target of 20% more marketing students after the 2-year time frame. We also want 200 Snapchat followers after a year. This is based off the 2,000 student Snapchat followers that Ori 2016 received, and we figure that 200 is for only a segment of their market, just the management school, and that would indicate a great uptake of our content. We also want 1,000 Facebook likes, which is based off the Windsor Facebook page, which has currently over 2,000 likes. So if we were able to get half this amount of likes in a year's time, this would be successful to us.
For the content of the social media marketing plan, we've tried to use lots of creative content and we've split it up into the 3 different platforms. So firstly, for Snapchat, we've got tips and tricks, which will be a short series on the Snapchat story of how to succeed in marketing at the University of Waikato, and this will include funny videos and pictures with staff about their pet peeves and things they love to see in a student. Secondly, we'll have a scavenger hunt, which will be cryptic pictures of locations around campus, where the first student to arrive at the location will get a spot prize. And thirdly, we've got Student Spotlight, which is where a second or third year student will take over the Snapchat for a day and just sort of show what they do in a day as a marketing student. And then we've got Professional Spotlight, where we'll get a professional marketer to take over the Snapchat for a day. And lastly, Classroom Integration, where we'll have Marketing 151 students need to follow the Snapchat in order to receive hints on how to do well in their tutorial assignments. For Facebook, we've got a couple of things that we want to do. So firstly, the Meet the Staff series, which will have a short lot of introductory blurbs, quotes, and pictures of the marketing staff that first year students are unlikely to have met, so it's just sort of they can get introduced and get familiar with them before they actually take papers. Secondly, we've got a like and share competition, which will have an introduction to the page, competition posts, and you just go and like a post and share it to go in the draw to win a $50 voucher. We'll also be posting pictures from relevant marketing events and other wider university events that first year marketing students might find interesting, as well as links to the YouTube videos that we'll create. The content on YouTube will consist of a fun and light-hearted promotional video that displays what studying marketing at Waikato Uni is like, and we'll also be creating videos that have relevant event coverage of things like the marketing trade show and the National Brand Challenge. All of these videos will be linked to our Facebook page for easy access and so that we can make sure that the target actually sees them.
We have put together an action plan to show how we would actually implement our social media marketing. It's broken into 3 phases, and the first phase goes from June 2016 to July 2016. The first step of this phase is to create a Snapchat, Facebook, and YouTube account. We also would like to see a logo for the department. So we'll run a logo competition where design students would be able to make a professional logo that can be implemented across all of the social media platforms in order to make the accounts cohesive and accentuate the department and differentiate it from the other departments. The winner would receive a $50 voucher and a $25 voucher would be given to the runner-up. We also need to have a marketing staff member who's prepared to oversee the social media accounts to make sure that they aren't abused by the various content posters. The content will mainly come from the 2 roles we're creating of marketing interns. These would be second or third year marketing students who would manage the day-to-day running of the account. It would be a voluntary role and they would be incentivized through getting good experience that could go on their CV. And this could go for 1 year or just a semester. Before we even get the accounts up and running, we would want to encourage all marketing staff and Windsor members to like the page through internal newsletters or emails. We would also have the marketing department Snapchat account and Facebook page shared on the Waikato Management School, Waikato University, and Windsor Facebook pages.
Phase 2 of the action plan will run from July 2016 to November. The first step in this phase is to begin posting introductory content. Secondly, we need to have all marketing lecturers sign up to the Facebook page and Snapchat in their classes. We will also be exploiting Re-O Week, which runs from the 18th to the 22nd of July, as an opportunity to grow our social media. We'll do this by having an interactive stall with some sort of competition and spot prizes. We're also planning to cover any exciting events by posting relevant updates on our social media. Phase 3 of the action plan will run from November 2016 to May 2017. The first step will be to send out a questionnaire, and the link will be on our Facebook account, just to get some responses from the people who are using our social media to see what they think of it. There will be a small prize in the form of a $50 voucher for one randomly selected respondent. We will also be using any online tools we can find to analyse the success of the social media. This will help show which posts are successful and which should be stopped. We will also be paying close attention to the Facebook page insights to learn when the best times to post are. After we have all this data, we will then need the interns to adjust the strategy to meet these results and make any necessary changes. Also, during this phase, we'll be making the YouTube videos, as these will be quite a time-consuming process, and continue to cover any exciting events such as the Careers Fair, Open Day, and next year's O Week.
We have quickly estimated a budget that incorporates all of our social media marketing, and this has come to a total of $700. To conclude, our social media marketing plan will have an array of positive outcomes. These include more marketing students, an increased student-lecturer interaction, an experiential for students